that's kind of why I'm trying to change them up a bit, because they don't have so much life there. I got second last time.
Did you? Okay.
But I want to be different. I want to be different than everybody else.
Sure.
They all look the same. But,
yeah, because those are fabulous. I mean, those are good quality.
See that one in the back is a cross between the Japan Blue is the Rivington one. And I'm hoping that when I cross the siblings on those, because I have some that aren't males that aren't ribbon, that I'll get some.
They were compared to what I used to see in the 90s. And I was disappointed, you know. I was like, oh my goodness, you know. I have some of the Guppy shows videos from Germany and such, just, you know, monstrous, huge fish. And I was like, do those still exist? And so I'm really pleased to see you've got them.
My reds have done really well the last couple of years, but I crossed them. I got a new male because it had really good color in the body, and it got the color in all the bodies, but the size went down. And so, but you can see some of them in here.
So Lance had some Japan Blue guppies, and for the first time in 3 years, they threw 3 albinos. And his plan with those was he was going to grow them out and see what sexes they have and breed them from there. Greg said albino can appear and disappear, but as the generations go on, the albino trait might become more dominant or recessive as it goes.
Before.
Oh yeah.
In the 90s, you couldn't do that because the fins would get fin rot and they would be gone in no time.
I've always had. In fact, I was mainly plants, and then I got into guppies, and I had to get rid of a whole bunch of my plants because I had to go to hard water. I had soft water, and I had some really beautiful stuff, and I had CO2 in all my tanks and everything.
Right.
Now I only have CO2 in that one. All the rest are just.
Yeah, so back in the 90s, man, all the guppies, you couldn't put them in anything bare. I mean, literally just bare bottom containers with nothing, and that was the only way they survived. And salt. Those are fabulous.
And then these babies in here are the ones I crossed with the Japan Blue and the shoe bowl. And I'm hoping that when they get big enough, I can get gold bodies from them again.
How many tanks are in here now?
There's 19, I think.
19.
Oh.
You just drop the cubes in the water?
Yep. Well, what I'll usually do is I'll take the cubes, I'll put them in a smaller container, I'll let them melt, stir it around, then I'll feed them that way. But you can just drop the cubes in the water as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, it works great.
I'll have to do that. I just have one of those Zisk hatcheries. I probably should get something bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, no, with all you're doing, oh my goodness, yeah, you want to be producing brine shrimp in larger quantities.
So the brine shrimp eggs will float to the top because they're less dense?
Well, no, the shells will go to the top.
Yep, and then
but the shrimps themselves go to the bottom.
But you don't, because I actually get all the salt out of mine too before I feed them. I run them through this what do you call them, those little sith? What do you call them? The things that sift them to get all the salt out.
Right.
I pour them through these little strainers.
I do the same thing. You just run them through a brine shrimp net to get all the salt and the water out. And then I have the net with just the shrimp in it. I'll put that into fresh aquarium water, and then that's what goes in the freezer. That's what goes in the freezer.
Yeah, I just have an RO water, and I just pour it in there, and I have it, and then I just use a little squeegee thing and squeege them in there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you were sucking them up from the freezer, it was already fresh water then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's a big effort saver.
Yeah.
So only 45 minutes in the freezer, correct?
Well, only because if you go longer, you can go. It depends on how deep the container is you put in the freezer, you know. But if if it starts to skin over, then that's okay. You just got to break through the ice to. Yeah. And sometimes that's good because the shells will freeze into that little layer, and you can pull the layer off and take all the shells off that way, you know. But usually about 45-50 minutes it starts to skim over, and that's with the container being like this full of water. Yeah. But yeah, if you only have a little bit of water or you fill the container too much, then you can either freeze it or. But all you want is for them to separate, and that only takes about 30 minutes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. No, it works great, man.
If you guys are enjoying the video right now, please consider liking, and if you are new, please subscribe to the channel. Back to the video. I don't got too much going on these 3.
You usually do lots of caves then?
Yeah, basically. But the difficulty with the caves is I don't usually get breeding on most of them. I get breeding on only the specific ones.
Which ones are they breeding
So the male likes this one for some reason because he's kind of bonded with that, but that one's the one that they breed in.
The triangle?
Yeah, the biggest ones. So in here we just got wobbins, and then that's a green, and then those are also wobbins.
What are you feeding your fry?
I usually just give them like fry food and also green beans, wood, rapashi.
Yeah, get some green beans in there. You always have like some sitting by, even if they don't appear to eat it.
Okay.
From the very start, because that gets them going and gets them, you know, into the habit of eating it. It's almost something they have to learn to eat by watching others.
That I put the fry in. Will be down here.
And they're doing good.
Yeah, Java moss. I have some caridina shrimp, just coals, and then neocaridina, and then a bunch of the fry.
It's like there's an example where those are big enough. You can take a female and just put them in that tank, and let her drop, pull her out, and then the young will raise up.
And actually, there's a female in there, but she dropped. She was the one that I showed Steve.
Oh, okay.
They are really green.
Oh yeah, they are. But the problem with these guys is you really got to just get them used to the normal food. They came in pretty skinny, and I had to feed them like green water.
But if you put a section of green beans into one of these kinds of things and leave the seed in it, then
They'll burrow in it.
they'll burrow in it and then die.
I saw that video from YouTube.
Zonas, they have a picture of the tequilas because there was an article that documented their reintroduction to the wild, which has been successful. My experience has been that there's been 5 of them, and they actually poisoned entire bodies of water, entire lakes, and killed everything, and then put the tequilas in. But none of them were successful. And so the first time they were successful was this episode about 5 years ago, and it was documented in Amazonas magazine. And on the cover is a Pleco, as a tequila, but it's bright orange tails, not at all yellow. And so in the article they'd mentioned that there was actually the stripe can vary from yellow to orange, depending on there being at least 2 lines in the hobby. So I don't know if there's been hybridization going on between them, but I haven't seen orange ones very often. My experience has been to see the.
And I'll just put 2 pictures on the screen right now of the 2 populations. Erie?
I think so.
Some of them have the orange on the top fin, the high fin.
Yeah, that looks like a standard Erie. So Bob is here.
Bob?
You see the black.
Small. I'll show you the adult. Let's see what we got here. Let me get this light on. Let's see if there's anything that's of any interest. If you have any questions, just speak up.
Well, thank you. Yeah, when we were here earlier, we went down this row. So those are the only ones that we've seen. But
so you've been down this row?
Right. And the Calvis were incredible up the end.
And what these are?
Blue dolphins.
Those are.
I saw the big adults you have down there.
Those are these. Now, an unusual thing that I have is this. I don't have any adults, but you saw them in the video. These are Tanganyikan killifish.
Okay.
And the way this is set up, when they hatch, they just swim out.
Ah.
They stay in the tumbler till they hatch, and then they...
Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay.
And the cows have been very prolific.
I was looking at him earlier, being as black as he is.
What's that?
They're unusual. I was really amazed at the color.
Yes, me too. That's what I want to produce. And I haven't had any luck yet, but we've got some, but haven't got any more. This is at once a good-looking, interesting tank. Yeah, there they are. Lots of them. See them?
Yep.
They're smaller than a frittata egg too.
I hope they shout. Have you ever seen eggs that small?
That's tiny, yeah.
That's something else, isn't it?
That's amazing.
But you saw the babies. So
Yeah, yeah.
I have to feed those powdered food for a month and a half before they can eat brine shrimp. They have stuff when they ate the eggs, but they'll spawn again, and there's a pretty good chance I'll get some more albinos
Yeah.
out of that group. But I really wish these would spawn, but so far they don't.
Wow.
Thank you guys so much for sticking to the end. This was one of my favorite ever videos to record. And thank you, Greg Sage, for having us coming along. Thank you.